Hello, December 26, 2019. Gemini Ascendant, Gemini Rising. You have an eclipse that is going to occur in your life. It is a solar south node eclipse. What does this mean for you? What area of your life is this going to affect? I'm G. This is all astrology. And I want you to understand that when an eclipse occurs, an eclipse signifies change, guaranteed change. To understand the power of the change, the depth of the change, you want to know where this occurs in your chart. This is important. This is important. This is something that's not just going to occur on that day, but an eclipse literally has the life that is dependent upon the duration of the actual eclipse itself. So this particular eclipse is going to have about a 4 to 6 year lifespan. So that means for the next 4 to 6 years after the day of this eclipse, you're going to have definite changes in a particular area of your life. Where is that going to happen? It is happening at 4 degrees of Capricorn. Where is this in your chart? Do you know? Would you like to know? If you don't know, and if you would like to know, comment down below. I can help you figure that out. If you are new here, we give all of our subscribers a one-time, guaranteed, legit, free reading. Okay? This is G. This is all astrology. I'm shaking. My stuff is shaking. Comment down below your birth info, and I'll hook you up. December 26, a 4 degrees Capricorn eclipse. You need to understand this because come January 2020, only a month later, actually it's not even a month later, January 2020, like on the 13th of January, we have Saturn and Pluto coming together. Now, what the hell does all this mean? So far, I've been doing a lot of astrology talk. Changes mean eclipse. It's in Capricorn. Capricorn is about long-standing, tried, true, and tested structures. Okay? Now, depending upon where this is in your chart, hold on. Let me take a peek. If you are a Capricorn Ascendant, if you are a Capricorn Rising, we have the 4 degrees eclipse happening in your 8th house. This is big, people, because the 8th house is other people's money. So if you're married, this would be your spouse's money. The 8th house is my shared resources. The 8th house is also a house of deep energy, deep healing, deep emotional healing. The 8th house is also the mystic's house. It's the house of the other side. See? It is the house of the unseen. You can't see my hand, right? The 8th house, definitely an astrology house. It is the house where we go deep below the surface. It's a house that's ruled by Pluto. So for anyone who is a Capricorn rising, understand that having deep transformational changes that literally, okay, this is how it occurs. If Pluto is there and if it's an eclipse, and Pluto is going to be there because in coming January, we've got Saturn and Pluto together. When Saturn and Pluto are together, like the words reconstructing and going under construction, it's kind of the gardener who goes into the dirt, pulls a weed out, and sees that they didn't get the root. Because if you don't pull it out by the root, that particular thing will grow right back. You don't want that, right? So you go in and you got to dig that shit out by the root. That's what this is about. This is about making way for the new. This is about releasing something because that's what the south node, it's a south node eclipse. South node is about, it's a south node solar eclipse. Solar means something new is coming. You have something new on the way. But because it's a south node, the south node represents I need to release something. I need to let something go. I need to make room for the new. So I have to let some shit out. right? I have to just be like, okay, you're no longer of need. I got to put you aside. I got to, give you to somebody else. I got to just let that go so that the new thing can come in. Now, January of 2020, January 13th, is when we've got the Saturn and the Pluto conjunction together. That is going to happen also in your 8th house. So understanding how that's going to affect you by, first of all, do I have a planet at 4 degrees Capricorn? If I don't have a planet, do I have a point? Meaning, is there a significant angle or a house cusp line there? A significant one, okay? Which would be like the IC, the MC, my ascendant, my descendant, okay? Those are the 4 main angles. Those are the 4 angles in the chart, I should say. Where if you have a 4 degrees, actually 4 degrees of any cardinal sign, but because if it's an eclipse, we're really just looking at a conjunction, which would be 4 degrees exact, or an opposition, which would be on the opposing side. Now, I know it's getting technical, and I don't mean to do that. This is nothing more. This video is supposed to be just giving people a heads up for what's coming in December, okay? Because if you have a planet or a point there, you could be feeling something around that day, actually. You understand? You could be feeling something within that month. If it's depending upon what are the little small details in your chart, it might be spread out in something you don't feel till later on, okay? And we can figure that out. Go down below. Down below, I have links down there where you could go right on to astro.com and pull up your own chart and find out for yourself with your birth information if you have a planet or a point there, okay? Now, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, again, if you're new, comment your ship below for me, and I'll take care of you. I'll hook you up. If you've been here already before, first of all, thank you for being here. Thank you for being a subscriber, and thank you for supporting the channel by watching more of the videos. But if there's something you have in your chart and you're not positive about it, like it's close, you see there's like this cusp line, there's a planet over here, but it looks like it's in another house, but it's really close to the 4 degrees Capricorn, comment down below and say, hey, G, can you take a look at this for me? I want to better understand exactly where this is and is this going to be an important thing? And I can very quickly look something up and comment back to you and give you some light, shed some light on it, give you a little bit more information, okay? Now, this video, if I already didn't say it, I'm pretty sure I did. This is for Gemini risings, Gemini ascendants, okay? And this happening in the 8th house is all about our shared resources, all about my partner's money. So whether that's a business partner, whether that's a married partner, in other words, shit's going to change. Now, change doesn't mean a negative thing. Change can be like, holy crap, someone's going to get a windfall of money. Change could also be, we're going to be coming upon some lean times. It could be either way. But there's other things in your chart, other details that completely and totally have everything to do with what this is going to mean for you. So you understand why I'm putting this video out early. I want people to have a heads up. Okay, another reason I want people to have a heads up is because today's date is the 12th. It's the full moon today. So it sheds a light on things, which is great. And for me, I have been very much guided to share this information that for some of us, things are going to be leaner than they are right now. For some of us, we're going to feel like we came into some money and we're happy and we're like, oh yeah. However, what's going to happen, because we're in this time of, it's November 23rd is coming, November 24th is coming. It's abundance time. For all of us, somewhere in our chart, and I've got all the November videos below here, they're all ascendant readings. If you want to understand better, you can read the ascendant reading and match it up to your sun, your moon, and your rising sign. So you would be going to like 3 different videos. You can watch them all. And with all that information gathered together yourself, combine the knowledge, and you'll have a nice idea of what that's going to look like in your life, okay? But because the 23rd and the 24th are coming of this month, and we are all going to be receiving a gift in some way, shape, or form, multiple gifts for some people, unbelievable downloads of shit for a lot of other people, and physical, material, tangible, money gifts for some others. So when we come upon that, because Jupiter's involved, you could feel like, okay, I finally got this. Now I'm going to go and buy what I want. I want you to be aware. I want to help you to understand, to be smart, not to just get that money and run out and spend. Don't do that, okay? Don't do that. Not until you know for sure that you have some financial stability. Okay, I don't want it to be a false sense of financial hope, a false sense of financial security. Yes, I want it to be something that is beautiful and it's a blessing and it's a gift, but I don't want you to spend it needlessly because you might need it somewhere else. All right, so I want you to be smart. If you get something like that, because all of us are aimed to get something really great this month, but I don't want you to be, you know, a week or two later, like, especially come December, being like, oh shit, I wish I hadn't done that. All right? So let's just say you got a heads up to it, and this was my way of trying to do that for you. All right? I'm out. Thank you.